Hi, this is Marge or Margie, as my friends will call me, and this is Imagine Over 50. Now, you're noticing my background? Well, we just call that a little fake, But, anyways, hey, I have been slacking lately on Imagine Over 50 for YouTube. That is because I have been doing a podcast for Spotify and Podbean for my outreach. But here it is. So Imagine Over 50 began when I lost my job. hmm I lost my job at the age of 59. And it was a job that I absolutely loved doing, but it happened. Um, Imagine Over 50 is about us. You're over the age of 50, you lost your job, or you've had something else that may have happened that affected your ability to move forward. And this what this podcast is about reimagining your life the way you want it to be. You spent your lifetime working on a role, working on I was a secretary. Oh, I was this, I was that. You're not that anymore because your job is over. But is it really? Mhm. It's kind of important to be asking, isn't it? Yeah. I have been on a quest of helping others who are going through my same situation where you've lost your job, you've lost your way, you have gone through never ending job searching type of stuff, and you're wondering, what do I do now? You wonder, who am I now? And, sometimes that could be a very hard question, especially when you're not ready for it. So, who am I now? Well, I love doing Imagine Over 50 with you guys. I really do. I enjoy just being me. You know, there are some words that I tell everybody, and, it's more important, more so than ever. But I give you guys 4 words to use every day because it's important and it will be treated as your strengths. Ready? I am strong. I am worthy. I am intelligent. And I am resilient. Those 4 words, tell yourself it over and over again because you're going through so much right now. You're starting to feel beat up, out of control. At least for myself, I do. I start feeling like I'm a little bit out of control, and I'm not. What I'm doing is trying to make this whole platform a better idea because we are all suffering. You go to AARP, which is great. Don't get me wrong, it's fantastic. However, when it comes to you, and going through a job search, it nowhere does it say this is how you're going to be feeling. You're going to be feeling stressed out because I feel it with you. You're going to feel like, what did I do to deserve all this? Which you did nothing wrong. It's just how it happened. You know, then you start asking yourself, well, my voice, I can't tell people my voice. Well, actually, you can. You can really tell your voice. You know, I am the founder and creator of Imagine Over 50. And what this is just about identifying a problem that we have. I have been working on ways where everyone can start feeling better about themselves. And this is really important. So, like oftentimes you might say, well, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to handle this. But you can actually say to yourself, I am choosing stuff for myself. And that is, I am choosing to speak. I am choosing to create. I am choosing to show up again and again. And you're choosing to be visible on your own terms, not somebody else telling you what you should or shouldn't be doing. I have heard from others that, well, you got to go out and find a job. Well, it's not that simple. I have been trying. I've been looking for a while, 1 year, 3 months, and a few days. Not that I'm counting or anything like that, but you understand what I'm going through. Yeah, this Imagine Over 50 is not going to be like a bashing, oh, I did this and my job sucked and yada, yada, yada. That's not what this is about. What this says is giving yourself permission to be creating. Maybe you could be helping somebody or teach. See, I'm going for a substitute teaching right now too. And you give yourself permission to go explore, or you can like be building something fresh, and you can actually be imagining things that you never knew was possible. That's what this is all about. Imagineover50 is on gmail.com, and we are on Facebook as well with Imagine Over 50. At, on Facebook, there is a community support page. And yeah, we're just working hard to get everything going for you. And, you know, I have been actively busy. I've been working on travel agency stuff, which is what my goal is too. But Imagine Over 50 is about you. It's about for anyone who's over the age of 50, you lose your job and you have nowhere to go, and you are going through the unemployment deal, because I'm going through it right now. You got to show up all these job searches that you have been doing, which I've been doing for 1 year, 3 months, and I don't know how many days left. Um, but you've got to learn to help pick yourself back up again. Maybe having to start over again. It's not hard. I mean, it's not easy. That's what I meant to say. It's not easy to be starting over. None of this is. But you can find ways of saying, okay, I've lost my job. I can go out and find something else. And then when you realize that there's really not much for people over the age of 50, or actually 60 right now, in my case, I'm 60. And, I'm going through the same emotions you're going through, where you want support, where you want somebody to say, you're going to be okay, and you will be okay. But just start exploring things for yourself. That's going to be the most important thing. Feel what's great for you, and don't have somebody else telling you, well, you should be doing this and you should be doing that. No, no, just be yourself. That's more important than anything else. So check us out, Imagineover50 at gmail.com. I'm on a podcast now for Imagine Over 50 through Spotify. And I have been writing articles through Substack. So, yeah, we've been busy over here on our end. But in the meantime, have a great day. We'll catch you soon. Thank you for joining us for Imagine Over 50.